Hey YouTube, it's the Briar Squire coming to you from my cozy cabin out here in Northeast Ohio. Just got back from the Chicago Pipe Show. So I thought I would share with you my thoughts and impressions and reflections on the Chicagoland International Pipe and Tobacco Show in St. Charles, Illinois, just outside of Chicago this past weekend. First of all, a little housekeeping. I'm smoking a calabash pipe that I picked up from Tim West while I was at the pipe show, and Tim told me that calabash pipe is God's gift to pipe smokers, and he said that I had to try one. He said once I did that I would be astounded and amazed at how good they smoke and the difference in the smoke, and I have to say he's completely correct. In fact, when I was buying this pipe from him on Sunday of the pipe show, Mike McNeil, I believe his name is, from McClellan's, or one of the major pipe tobacco manufacturers, was there, and he has his doctor of pipes, and he was talking about that there's just simply nothing like a calabash for pipe smoking. That in his opinion it's the best, and that briar pales in comparison, and it was his opinion in terms of getting the true sense of the pipe tobacco and its flavoring and all the different nuances that are part of pipe smoking. So I'm really enjoying mine. If you don't have one, give yourself a gift and a real treat and go out and pick up one. And it's got that iconic pipe look to it, you know, that very classic Sherlockian appearance. We know that Sherlock Holmes didn't smoke a calabash. That was a later addition through the movies, I understand, but nonetheless, it's a lot of fun. I'm enjoying mine. And I'm smoking some Cornell and Deal Black Cherry pipe tobacco sample that I picked up at the pipe show, and it's pretty good. I'm enjoying it. So has a good cherry flavor to it, a good room note. But anyway, about the pipe show, I arrived on Thursday night. I drove over and got there around 7 o'clock in the evening, and went over to the pipe tent, smoking tent, and hung out there for a little bit, met some folks there, and then on Friday morning got up and got over there early. I wanted to make it over for the swap meet event that started at 8 a.m. That's where they allow people to come in and just set up in this smoking tent that's outside of the mega center where the pipe show is at. And different pipe carvers and pipe retailers can set tables up. It's kind of a first come, first served basis, which was really neat. It was packed and a lot of folks there. I tried to take a video, but it didn't work out. It was really noisy, and a lot of folks smoking pipes, so that it was kind of hazy. Wasn't well lit, so I didn't get a good video quality. So I decided to not post it for that reason. And but anyway, it was really a lot of fun. It was kind of like the pipe show before the pipe show, and a lot of the artisan pipe carvers are there, and I was able to meet some of those guys: Tyler Beard, Grant Batson, Andrew Staples, Todd Banner from Briar Sweat and Tears. Nathan Armentrout was there, and Adam Remington had his pipe set up. Tim West was there. You know, Tim's been around. I wouldn't call him a newbie, certainly by any stretch, but Tim was there. It was nice to see Tim, and it was great to get to sit and talk with these guys. These new pipe carvers are really turning out some very high caliber, high quality pipes. In fact, I did end up picking up a pipe from Andrew Staples while I was at the pipe show, and this is a little pipe that I picked up from him, kind of a variation on a bent billiard style theme, asymmetrical. Been smoking that today in the office. I have a softie on it because I don't want to ruin this amazing bit. It's just phenomenal. But the button, look at that. I mean, just the profile and the delicate nature of it. It was just the fit on this is just phenomenal. And the blast on this pipe was really nice too. I like that too. So, oops. So you can see that. So there you go. That's one of the Andrew Staples pipes that I picked up. And I'll be talking about some of the other pipes I purchased while I was out there, and show some of those in other upcoming videos that I will be posting about a couple of other pipes. I got a pipe from Todd Banner and also from Nathan Armentrout that are very, very nice pipes. But I want to devote some additional time to those pipes and also to Andrew's pipe again, and just talk about the engineering that goes into them and what they're working on in terms of what's going on inside the stem to make the pipe smoke better, which I found to be very intriguing. As many of you know, I've been tinkering with pipe making a little bit, and I've hit some snags and bumps along the way, some things I wasn't able to figure out completely, so these guys were able to walk me through. That was something that really struck me, is how generous everybody was with the information. I met Tyler Beard, who's just a phenomenal pipe carver, really great guy. Got a chance to talk with him, talk with Grant for a little bit. Just a real gentleman, really nice guy, down to earth. And let's see, Adam Davidson was there. It was neat just to sit down with these guys. They would bring their pipes in there's little suitcases and sit around, and you could look at them and handle them and talk to these guys just about anything. But the swap meet was really a lot of fun, really kind of condensed, packed in area, but a lot going on in it. People smoking their pipes, and there were pipe making supplies and all sorts of things, just a microcosm of what was going to be happening the next day, kind of a preview. But we had a really nice meal that night. The Chicago Pipe Club, who put on the show, did a phenomenal job. Thank you to them for all the effort that they put into that. Sutliff sponsored a dinner on Friday night, Sutliff Tobaccos, and I was able to pick up, you went to your table and on your chair was sitting a tin of tobacco, and this was the tin that I was able to pick up, this Black Swan tobacco, exceptionally mild and aromatic blend, sweet and dark. And it's very good. I like it. As you know, I'm an aromatic. That's my preference with pipe tobacco, so I found that one to be quite enjoyable. And then on after the dinner, we went back to the we wandered around the resort, and you can start at the top floor of one of the towers. I think it's the 14th floor, and work your way down the floors, and there's rooms where guys are set up with just all kinds of pipe stuff. Again, it's like the pipe show before the pipe show. It was a lot of fun. Got to meet Mimo, the briar supplier from Italy, and look at some of the briar that he had to offer. Really a nice guy. I picked up some briar while I was there, so I'm going to be tinkering with some other pipe designs and that Andrew and Todd and some of the guys gave me, and trying to start working with the grain better, and trying to enhance that, and also to just better engineer the pipe, and also work harder at making the pipe more symmetrical, I guess, in terms of its lines and the flow of those lines, which is really a big emphasis with these guys. Some of these new indie kind of artisan pipe carvers that are kind of taking over the pipe making world at this point. Todd Johnson was there. He's really a genius when it comes to some of the ideas and designs that he's making with these pipes. So Friday was a lot of fun. I had a really great time. The dinner was fun. Got to see some of the YouTube pipe presenters there. Ran into the Northern Bohemian. Had a chance to meet with him. A couple of other guys from Cincinnati, and just had a great time chatting with them and seeing them. If you've never been, then I would encourage you to make plans to go. If you have been, you know what I'm talking about. But it was a lot of fun, great time. I'm glad I went. And I'm glad I picked up my calabash pipe. I'm really enjoying this, and looking forward to some enjoyable smokes out here in my cabin. So I'm out here working tonight, trying to get caught up. I missed a couple of days of work last week, which was actually kind of nice. It's been a while since I've had a break. So I'm out here trying to get some things done and get caught up, and thought I would just make this video and share with you some of my thoughts about the first day of the show, and or actually the day before the show, and then I'll post another video about the actual first and second days of the shows, and some of the things I picked up, some of the tobacco and a couple of pipes. I was able to do some pipe trading as well, which I'll comment on. I picked up a really nice Brigham estate pipe, 4-star, full bent billiard pipe that I'm really enjoying too. So that's kind of my initial summary of the Chicago Pipe Show, and I'll post another video about days 1 and 2 of the actual show. It's good talking to you folks, and as always, remember, stay smoky, my friends. Good night.